All right, a pleasant good morning to you from Tony'sPicks.com, and welcome to Night Moves here for Sunday, January 18th with DeAndre Stevenson of Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Ramon Scott. DeAndre, we're seeing you through the fog there. It's all right, though.
I don't know why.
Little maintenance. Maybe the heat coming off your Seahawks jersey there is a little fogged up.
There we go.
What a night. What a night. Look, that wasn't a great game, DeAndre, unless you what a night. Seahawks backers there. I just mean it wasn't a close game there, but hey, I got a need for Shaheed, DeAndre. Man, what about the former Saint there busting it off of the kickoff return to start the game? Hey, the game might have been over before the coin toss there. The Niners were dropping like flies. They lost fumbles on their first two drives, and the Seahawks advanced to the NFC Championship game. Look, the Saints got some players in exchange for Shaheed.
I lost tonight, Mr. Weskers. I lost tonight.
Hello to everyone in the chat there joining us.
Even when I win, I lose, Mr. Weskers. You know?
So a great night there for the Seahawks, DeAndre. And then, DeAndre, what about tough luck there with Bo Nix? Nobody knew until just, maybe a half hour after the game that he was injured at the very end of the game and that he will miss the championship game. Broncos beat the Bills in overtime, 33-30. But did he get in? I don't know if he got injured on the. Did he get injured on the? When they were downing the ball to get to the middle of the field there. Just a bizarre situation there with Bo Nix now, and that hurts Denver's chances. I know whoever wins tomorrow. They were talking about go get Phillip Rivers, go get Joe Flacco or something. Jarrett Stidham will probably have to play quarterback. I don't see Peyton abandoning the backup quarterback there for the Broncos. But man, that was a bizarre situation there at the end of after the game there with the Broncos and the Bills. Not to mention, DeAndre, that the Bills, the headline in Buffalo is "We got screwed."
Yeah, Buffalo beat themselves though. Buffalo beat themselves. A lot of drop passes, a lot of defensive mistakes.
The 3 points at the end of the first half when you should have just down the ball. Be confident. Go. Here's the thing, DeAndre, with that, right? You're not going to say like, "Hey, Josh Allen lost us a game." Maybe he did, but that's only because you're making him do every single thing that he can possibly do. It's hard to absolutely do it all. Yeah, he had some guys looking pretty good out there a little bit. Cook started so hot, and they did get the passing game going there a little bit. I think Denver fired their running backs at halftime because they didn't even end up handing the ball off at all. That was another problem for them, but they'll have to hand the ball off, I would think. Jarrett Stidham's been he's been around the block a little bit, but he's going to get. He becomes the first guy ever to start in the championship game without even taking a snap in the regular season, DeAndre.
Facts.
Hi to everybody in the chat. We're going to preview the games here.
Cal Dog, Mr. Weskers, Timmy Two Shoe, Seahawks.
Nice. Mr. Weskers is in there. What does he say? Nobody said get Rivers or Flacco. Okay.
Yeah, nobody said that.
Nobody did? Okay. All right. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just me. What would you really? I mean, is that really? Please. All right, Mr. Wesker's Gal Dog there. All right, no problem. Let's
Bills lost, but they broke their necks.
go over to Tony'sPicks.com and take a look at the handicapper leaderboard, see who was hot from yesterday, and then we'll kick off the show, preview the games here. 6-game NBA card. I'll have 3 hockey
Shout out the
games,
home team.
preview some college basketball as well. All right, let's head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. And don't forget, you can use the promo code TonyT at checkout, save 15% off the premium pick packages here on Sunday in the NFL. Justin was the leader here with a 5-1 record. Stephen Duncan was hot on the ice, 12 winners in there. I was up there with a 3-2 record today. So check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com. You click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, click on their handicapper profile page, and that's how you get signed up. DeAndre, you're upset. You sounded upset there with your games there on Saturday, but you're ready to go on Sunday, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready to go. I'm already loaded for my Sunday fun day bet. So listen up in this live. So we got. I like this card. Football, NBA, and college. So
Okay.
let's make some money. Sunday fun day. Yeah, Brandon Cooks was cooked.
Yeah, I thought he kind of came on with good rapport with Allen there, but again, you're just asking the receivers, I think, to do a little too much as well. Let's see here. Pascal. Well, look, somebody mentioned it too in the chat. Pascal was out there at the very end. It was kind of a surprise there. Although somebody in our chat mentioned it on the show yesterday that they thought he would be out. And I didn't have that report. He certainly was out. So good call by the chat.
Right.
And Cook was going out there early, no doubt. All right. All right, we'll just preview the games here with DeAndre and find out what's in his sleeve here for the action on Sunday. I think we covered the 2 big games there very well. Some great college games too, and some big upsets on Saturday. And Miami of Ohio won again, 19-0 now. Took them overtime there with a great win over Buffalo there yesterday, but some upsets as well. Georgia Tech beat NC State.
Iowa State got upset.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's do it, guys. Thanks for joining us here. We got a couple dozen of you in here, so I think that's time to get going. And check us out don't forget, check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com. I'll have a package of games up there available as well. I went 3-2 on the day. All right, let's get to it. Talk with DeAndre about the games here on Sunday. We'll start it off here with the early start here at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. DeAndre, both games with weather conditions, obviously. In New England, they're actually expecting some type of wintry mix, whether it's snow.
Oh, no, I'm not no 49ers guy, Cal Dog. Seahawks, baby.
Wearing you got the old Russell jersey on there. What did he say? What did he say there?
He said, where's Andre with that Niner talk?
Oh, okay. Hey, look, I was on the Niners, but I don't know if I saw that coming. I mean, a slew of injuries there throughout the game. They were already beat up there heading into the game. They got a spanking. Is that what you're saying? They did. From
start to finish.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And my man, Rashid Shaheed.
Hey, that Thunder in that Heat game was gas too, man. That Thunder versus Heat game.
The Thunder and the Heat? What did you say about it?
I said it was a good game. Came down to the last shot. Caruso missed.
Hey, DeAndre, I gave out the Heat here yesterday.
Oh, Dre, not you, the other Andre. My bad. Okay, dog.
I gave out the Heat yesterday here on the show. I had a lot of winners yesterday here on the show. Yesterday, holding it down for us. I had Phoenix there yesterday here on the show. Also took the Heat here on the show yesterday as well. And I had the Blazers there last night over the Lakers.
Facts. Lakers need to hang it up.
What are they? Yeah, they're broken. That's for sure. All right, DeAndre. Getting into it here with you right now with the action here in Game 1 at 3 Eastern and noon Pacific with the Texans and the Patriots here. The winner will advance to the Super Bowl because Jared Stidham's not going to lead Denver. Let's give him a chance. I won't say that. But do have the Patriots here at home. And again, DeAndre, there is weather to be concerned with.
Spurs fell off on my parlay.
It's
Come on, Cal Dog.
Some type of a mix of snow or sleet or something. It's because it's about 35 degrees and it's supposed to be precipitation throughout the game here, DeAndre. So the type of weather, it does sound like a little bit like, we always say like, oh, you don't worry about snow, really, but I don't know. This feels a little weird. It's not quite freezing. It's supposed to be coming down. So I think it is going to affect the game here for sure. The total really hasn't dropped, though, DeAndre. It's still, 40.5 here in this one.
Yeah, man. Like you said, man, I just think in this game, y'all, coming into this one, Houston basically coming to this one winning 10 straight games. Houston found themselves at the right time. Drake May versus CJ Stroud, so it's about it. Who do y'all trust more? I'm gonna trust CJ and his company. I'm gonna take the points with Houston. I just think that this game gonna come down to the wire, just like that Bills and that Broncos game. New England has poorly defended the run in 6 of past 10 games. Texans coming off a good rush performance. Houston defense on the road, allowing 14 points per game, only giving up 3.5 yards per run. Houston is 5-4 against playoff teams. They have won 4 straight against playoff games. So I'm gonna be on Houston in this one, man.
Okay. Do you think it's more? You said now. Look, I'm a Stroud backer, and I get a lot of criticism sometimes from folks because I kind of maybe have backed him a little bit too much, because I really like C.J. Stroud. I like him as a person. First of all, I like his character, and I think he's a winner. But he definitely has not performed as well as he did in his rookie season. I think that's fair to say. But when you get to this point, you've got to give him some kind of credit. As much as that defense, DeAndre, has been what is making the Texans really tick. It feels like here right now. I mean, they are plus 19 turnovers right now, and they know how to force the ball out of their opponent's hands here. And you mentioned their hot streak as well. But see, I like C.J. Stroud. I like Drake May. I want to say I trust Drake May a little bit more, but I just know that defense is making so much noise here. And if Stroud can take care of the ball a little bit, I think that will benefit them. But so I have concerns here because of the weather, but I'm going to go over here in this one because I think they can't, I hope it's not terrible that the weather does affect the game.
Right.
We always say,
yeah. What y'all think in that chat, man? Timmy Two Shoes says there were spots in the Texas Steelers game where Rodgers could have rushed. May is going to the pass D will give Stroud. Stroud is going to go backwards.
He says,
okay, Timmy Two Shoes. Fair take.
And say hello to Gazzo, DeAndre. I think Gazzo's a first-time commenter there.
Gazzo, welcome to the chat.
Over here, but
night moves.
Okay, well, I'm going to go over at 40.5. Now, I can't just say, hey, by the way, if we get there and it's all rain, sleet, and snow, I don't want it over. I'm still going to go over in this game. I know it's going to be about defenses here, but I like Drake May. I like C.J. Stroud. I feel bad that Nico's not here. I mean, that would have been a real key. I'm starting to wonder, DeAndre, if Nico's injury prone, so far in his career. I mean, he hasn't played, it seems like, but a series of games, and he gets hurt for another 4 or 5, 6 weeks. Then he comes back, plays a little bit, gets hurt. This is a pattern. but he's not here in this game, and they need him. But they got Jaden Higgins. He is really coming on. Obviously, Kirk coming off the monster game. The funny thing about
it's going to be bunkers in New England. Stroud going to have a bad day. Rookie QB over Stroud at -183.
Well, if you look at the experience factor, there's really, Stroud has played in 5 playoff games in his career. He's 2-3. Right? D'Amico Ryans is actually 3-2 as a head coach. Vrabel's coached in the playoffs for sure, 3-3 in his career as a head coach. And yeah, May is 1-0, I guess. You could say hello to Ron James Kelly. Hello to
Ron Jeff was up with it.
Welcome James Kelly in the chat.
James Kelly was up to that chat.
Rams
Night moves. Grab y'all a snack.
So what I'm saying about it there, DeAndre, but just talking about the overall. Oh, and James likes the Seahawks to win it. Oh man, this team right now, DeAndre. This one? How about this one, DeAndre? Shanahan has only been held to under 7 points in a Shanahan coach team has been held to under 7 points only 4 times in his coaching career. 2 of them in the last 3 weeks against the Seattle Seahawks. But just
the 49ers did all that just to score 2 field goals.
Yeah, they were hurting. McCaffrey obviously had a busted shoulder there of some kind too. And not only that, DeAndre, I touted last night on our show, on the show last night, Pat Bryant. I was like, you got to watch Pat Bryant. This guy's coming on. No one's really talking about him. And he had 3 catches there on the first drive, got injured. So I'm just talking about other players, not just the Niners, but just in general, some of the guys that went down there. But no doubt the Niners were hurting too with all their injuries. McCaffrey had some type of bust up on his shoulder. Then Tonjes, everybody thought he had ripped his Achilles there. I don't think that was the case, but he couldn't come back either. So they just had a lot of disaster there with the Niners.
Niners made me my money against Eagles. I'm good. Stop it, Mr. Weskers.
Yeah. Hey,
don't sleep on the Patriots. D at home. The Patriots will take advantage of the Texans' turnovers. Gotcha. I like Texans' defense in this spot with the points. Defense over offense in this game. I got y'all. I'm with y'all.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take the over because I think 40.5 is. Look, we saw those games yesterday. I went under in both games on the show yesterday, DeAndre. I did not do a solid there with the football games. I thought the defenses would. I know that the Niners had no defense there at the end of the year, but I had my doubts about Darnold, especially after the news came out. Do you think that Seattle, DeAndre, did they pull a fast one there with Darnold? Even when he got wrecked on that one play, he limped off a little bit, but he was just fine.
I seen they had let him get out the game early, too. They had brought in Drew Aguilar, I think that was his name.
Yeah, Drew Lock.
Yep,
yeah. Got him out of the game. So, yeah, you're right. In the fourth quarter, he basically didn't play. Brought in Drew Lock because the game was over. The game was over. They could bring in the backup. How about that?
That's major.
Okay, you okay with this one then, everybody? Charbonnet definitely got racked there, but I don't know. I think just looking at it, I mean, that did look a little bit, but it looked like some type of. I thought he had the wind knocked out of him. It looked like he had like a sternum bruise or
something.
Y'all
know what happened to Curry 10 years ago, Mr. Weskers? You know what happened to Curry 10 years ago? In the Bay, out there in the Bay. We'll wait for the NBA to speak on that.
Reginald Davis as well. Nice to see some folks in the chat.
Reginald Davis, welcome to the stream.
If he likes defense over offense, I think that he means the Texans here. Just hope that CJ, like I said, I'm a CJ guy. I'm holding a Patriots AFC championship ticket, so I need the Patriots, I guess, DeAndre, but all right, I'll take the over here.
King Seahawks versus Patriots Super Bowl. Facts.
Okay, we saw that one before, right? And
yeah, we've seen it. Yeah, I was just saying it again because I love the Seahawks.
Jimmy Chushu says the Texans will have some hard times there with the crowd in New England. The funny thing is, think of all the great crowds, and Seattle's right up there, right? Seattle, but the Patriots aren't I think they got so used to winning. They don't strike me as a rabid crowd like some of the other places there. But yeah, but also it looks good for the winner, whoever the winner of it is. It just like tough sledding there, or tough break.
Facts, facts, Cal Dog. We're rocking with CJ. YD like Seattle. I can't like my team, Mr. Whiskers. You like Syracuse?
All right. Well, I don't know. Can you just? I have a bunch of favorite teams, I guess. Okay, let's continue on. Then everybody's got their pick in for this one. DeAndre says, "Take the Texans." I'll go over 40.5. And like I said, just have to wait and see with that weather. But look, there is going to be weather in that one. There's also weather in.
How did they become your team? At the beginning of the season, I realized that Seattle had a chance to do something very, very special. So I decided to hop on a bandwagon, and I so-called got the jersey to prove it.
What do you think here, DeAndre? It's going to be cold, bitterly cold here. 18 degrees, DeAndre. No precipitation, but very, very cold here. I don't know. That sounds pretty bad, but Stafford, a lot's been made of it, but then now we're hearing everybody talking about, hey, don't forget, Stafford played plenty of games on the road in Green Bay, on the road in Chicago, when he was with the Detroit Lions. That he's played in as many cold weather games as Caleb Williams has.
Cal Dog, I couldn't do it with the Pelicans no more, bro. Sorry. But nah, in this game, man, the Rams still on the road laying points. Nah, we seen Carolina put up 31 points on them last game. We didn't see Carolina beat them outright last time on the road, but the Bears playing good right now, man. The Bears been competing. The Rams have some bad losses on their record, and with this bad weather that it's supposed to be having, I don't want to lay no points with the Rams. So I'm gonna trust the Bears at home. They did whatever they had to win last week against the Packers. I think that don't be the case this week. I think it'd be a different scenario. I think it'd be a competitive game all 4 quarters, and I think the Bears got a chance to win this game outright. But we're gonna take the points with the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Rams. We could say it. We could say
Let's
Stroud.
Go Ryan Jeff.
But the Rams are now. They are. Let's face it. They are an indoor team. For the most part, right? I've been playing in Los Angeles there in that stadium. So, look, the Rams lost in the playoffs in the snow last year. No precipitation, just bitterly cold here. One of the coldest days on record, they're saying, for this particular day, this time of year in Chicago there. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if they had a nice little dome in Gary, Indiana, that they might move to.
7 points.
Cal Dog with the points. The Bears with the points.
Rams defense has allowed 27 points or greater in 4 of their past 5 games.
Yeah.
In the past month, they've been allowing 6 yards per run. Bears been scoring 27 points in the last month with 284 passing yards. I'm gonna take Chicago. Cool weather is a concern for the Rams in this spot. Bears with the points for me, Cal Dog, too.
Now, the Bears have got their first playoff win in 15 years last week, so they've tasted a victory here. Rams have won 3 of the last 4 in the series, and they've lost the last 4 visits to Chicago. The Rams haven't won in Chicago since 2003. 23 years ago was the last time that the Rams won a game in Chicago. So, look, Williams
defense bad, Mr. Wesker.
Everyone's impressed.
Giving up a lot of points over the last month.
Yeah, the Rams defense has not looked what they looked like, or their mid season when they really were talking about this defense as being part of it. It's still a lot of Stafford here. McVay's 9-5 in the playoffs. Stafford 6-2 in the playoffs, and Johnson and Williams obviously combined for the first ever playoff win for those two, head coach and player in that last game. So I'm going to take the under in this one, DeAndre, at 49. And I am. A lot of people say don't worry about the weather. It's just cold, cold, cold. This is bitterly cold, though, and I think maybe this game will have more of an effect, even without precipitation. I think this game could have more of an effect. The weather could have more of an effect on the game here than the first game, actually. James Kelly says Williams is overrated. Fair point, but I will say this. He's already the most accomplished quarterback in Bears history in just a couple of seasons, DeAndre. You could say maybe Jay Cutler because he played parts of 8 or 9 seasons with the Bears and obviously has more career numbers, but really didn't have any success with the team. They were always mediocre with Cutler. McMahon obviously was part of the team there to the Super Bowl. Maybe you go back to Johnny Lujack or something like that in the 50s or 60s. But there's no doubt that right now he's probably the best quarterback in Chicago Bears history right now. Come at me, anybody, with that. So maybe he is overrated. Maybe I'm overrating him. But I'll say it, DeAndre. Williams is the best quarterback the Chicago Bears have ever had. It's just because they haven't had any accomplished.
It's going to be for Shador next season.
Until they get Shador. When they move to Gary, Indiana, and build a dome there. Okay. Greg's got his pick there as well. Timmy likes Devontae for a touchdown, DJ Moore for a touchdown. There is concerns here a little bit with some of those guys for sure. I mean, Adunze, he definitely is questionable still for the game. He did have a full practice on Friday, but he is on the injury report here. And DJ Moore, he is good to go, but he's also been a little bit banged up coming in. So, look, for me, you've got to wonder if you can get production from Smith and Monangai out of the backfield. I'm sure they can. Kyron Williams also there.
Me too, and, Reginald Davis. Me too. Take the Bears with the points.
He said, although Stafford in the cold is okay, Bears he likes the Bears in. And again, be careful, everybody. There is no snow expected in this game. It is just cold. So, I don't know how that, like I said, don't portray it like that. Ron Jeff likes Kyron Williams over 1.5 receptions out there. DJ Moore to score late. Look, I love the passing game for both teams here. And if they're not affected by it, I may get burned a little bit on this total. But I definitely think that for Stafford, for Nakua, for Adams, I like them all actually in this game. And I like also the receivers for the Bears here. But I'm still going to go under 49. I think it's a little bit frigid. I think it'll stay under 7 touchdowns or whatever you want to say, 49. Okay. Thanks a lot to the chat there for their football picks. DeAndre's going with the Bears at home here plus the points. I'll take the under 49 here in this one. All right. DeAndre, we got a 6-game NBA card we can cover here right now. And the first game up, a little bit of an entertainer here leading into the football game as we're going to go to London here, DeAndre, as the teams that met in Germany there the other night now are going to play in London here, DeAndre, for game 2. Now, DeAndre, game 1 was all about the Orlando Magic and their German players. Now, I don't think there anybody from London on these teams, but the crowd was the Magic crowd. Everyone, they were pulling for the Magic because of their German player connection there with the 3 players. And I don't know. I feel a feeling this one might even out a little bit. Magic are favored, like they were, maybe because they just beat them. They beat them, but they beat them pretty good in that game.
Yeah, they did. But all they do is fuel the fire. That's all they do. I think the Memphis Grizzlies shake back in this game. Ja Morant is probable for this game. Yeah, Ja Morant is probable. He didn't suit up last game neither,
No,
so
but he
you
had a
know Ja
great.
Morant.
He didn't suit up, but he had a very lovely sweater on. I don't know if you saw him.
Um,
It was like a. It was like a. I don't know. It was like a very soft, light blue. It looked very, very nice.
I'm gonna take the points with the Grizzlies in this one, man. We seen Jaren Jackson score 30 last game. Santos scored 18 off the bench.
Hmm.
Cedric added 17, so they got people around them that's contributing. We just need Jaren Jackson to step it up a little more with Ja Morant being out. So I'm gonna take the Grizzlies. I think it's a good spot.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I think this is one of those where it is kind of like that was the Magic's game, and I think the Grizzlies can't come out of here, with a game, with a win there. The game was pretty good the other day. I thought it was pretty good. Went over actually at 227.5. And they played it to 229, but I'm going to try the under here again in this one with Orlando and
M
Memphis.
Blaze 350, appreciate that.
Who is it here? Oh, M Blaze, thank you for being here. Also, Jimmy J there in the chat as well. He says Ja ain't playing in this one either right now. Let me see what I've got here then actually for it. Hate to have to see him go out there and wear that bad sweater again, but I've got him in this game. You said in, right, DeAndre?
He probable.
Yeah, I've got him in. Yeah, I've got him as probable here. So Jimmy J, but thank you. Really appreciate Jimmy J though for there. He did say go under in this game, and M Blaze said he's rarely here. All right, Greg here with his pick. Dak Kush King, like of the Magic here on the money line. I'm taking the under here of Memphis 9-15 to the under as a dog right now, and they've gone under in 4 of their last 6 games coming in. Dak King though says Memphis doesn't play any defense here, but look, I thought both teams were playing pretty hard in that game. They both got up for the game there in Germany, especially Orlando. So, okay, here we go. Jimmy J says, you got a job about to get traded. Is he getting traded to Miami though, or maybe can he just say who he wants to get traded to? I don't know, but. Maybe he does. Would Pat Riley really want Ja Morant in there? Okay, let's go to the next one here, DeAndre. You got your Pelicans on the road here. 13-point dog in this one to Houston in this one. Total 229.5. Pelicans. Hey, you know what? They did beat the Nets there the other night. To prove they're not the worst team, maybe. I don't know. Then they lost to the Pacers, another one of the worst teams there. Houston, meanwhile, had that nice win over Houston last time out.
Yeah, in this game, I think, man, we know Houston haven't really been playing well. ATS wise, they haven't really been covering. They've been taking some bad losses. They lost to the Kings outright.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's been hard without Fred Van Vliet for the Rockets, but I think this should be a good spot that they could beat the Pelicans. I don't think the Pelicans show up in this spot. I think the Rockets run them out the gym.
Oh boy. All right. Well, yeah, Pelicans been rough. They're also 1-4 against spread last 5 games against Houston overall, and it's been a bad run for them for sure. Losing 12 of the last 14 for the Pels, and
I
2
hope
and 8.
Ja play. They say they see Ja's game time decision.
Yeah, I got him probable for sure. 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams have gone over, but Houston's gone under in 8 of their last 9 coming into this one right now. New Orleans actually gone under in 6 of their last 9. I'm going under here in this one too with New Orleans and Houston. DeAndre is going to lay it here with the Rockets to roll. You're right, D. Really, Rockets. Both teams struggling against the spread. Houston just 1-7 ATS in their last 8.
Yeah. Hopefully they could get it right versus this not good Pelicans team at home.
All right. Well, Yeah, I mean, look,
see Kevin Durant been going crazy. So y'all should attack some KD props. KD for 30, KD for 35 or something like that. You know.
Yeah. Well, before
take
that
plus money.
Before that Minnesota game, Houston wasn't covering any spreads at all, and they were they beat the Bulls, and that was about it. Okay, and I'll take the under and DeAndre on the Rockets here. Speaking of those bad teams, here. I've got a. DeAndre, I've got a technical issue here. I'm afraid. Hold on a second. Sorry, man.
I believe he plays in on our chart. We'll see, Mr. Weskers. Ja Morant might play. Hopefully he plays. Hopefully I wake up and see him on TV.
Let me see here. Stand by, DeAndre. I've got a problem here, actually. Oh, gosh. I cannot get us to the scoreboard here at all. Let me see if I can't stay in here. Oh, jeez.
Favorite play in this Rockets game. Who y'all liking? What y'all liking? I got KD for 25. Me in this game, I got KD for 25. KD for 25. KD for 30. KD for 35. What y'all thinking? I just think that this should be a good spot for the Rockets, man. At home, the Pelicans really haven't been doing nothing, honestly. Pelicans ain't really been playing nobody, chat. What y'all think? Rockets are nothing for Jimmy J. Don't trust KD.
Oh, boy.
At least 25. Okay, that's fine. At least 25. And Blaze Rockets team total over. 25 easy work, yeah. 25 to 30. Pelicans ain't been doing nothing.
Sorry, DeAndre. I am having a problem here right now, and let me see if I just can't fix it real quick here. My apologies.
Rockets are 1-4 ATS in the last 5. Really like 1-7 the last 8 though, like he told y'all. We know the Pelicans like to cover, but I just think that them being on the road again, it might not be a good spot, chat. Just lost to Indiana, 127-119. They beat Brooklyn by 3. They lost the Denver team without Jokic. So, hey.
Okay, sorry about that, DeAndre. Here we go. The next one here right now. My apologies there.
Timmy Shoe Rockets first half. Okay. Facts. He may go under. KD, y'all think KD go under? It's good, Mr. Ramon. Yep. Don't trust KD. He promote FanDuel. That's fair enough. But hey, they gotta win. So who score on the Rockets like that? But nah, we got the Nets and the Bulls, man. Bulls laying 6.
Yeah,
220.
Brooklyn finally won a game there. Last time beating the Bulls. They just played here 2 nights ago. It was 112 to 109. The Nets won it. They were 1.5 point favorites in that game over Chicago. Chicago favored here, DeAndre, but they're one of the worst favorites in the league. 4-14-1 ATS.
Yeah, man. I think we should just be on the Nets in this one, man. We don't like the Bulls in this spot at homeland points. We like the Bulls at home as an underdog. The Bulls 1-4 the last 5, and now they land 6. Nah, they lost to the Clippers as dogs. They lost to Memphis. They lost to Dallas. Y'all lost to Dallas. Y'all lost to the Pelicans. No. Wait, that's the Nets. My bad. Hold on. That's the Nets. Hold on. The Bulls. 2-3. 2-3. They lost to Brooklyn. They beat Utah. They beat the Rockets. They lost to Dallas. Yeah, they did lose to Dallas, and they lost to Detroit. So yeah, man. I'm gonna just be on the Nets. I don't want to lay this many points with the Bulls.
All right. And DeAndre says, go ahead and take the Nets here plus the points. I've got another under here, I think, with these two. You got Chicago here, 7-14 to the under at home right now. 7-12 to the under is a favorite. Brooklyn, 15-22 to the under is a dog. 7-11 to the under on the road. 5-6, 1-5 to the under in their last 6.
Quarter out, get it back. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh man, really?
Is this double revenge?
Giddy's finally
double
back
revenge,
here.
And you got to lay 6.
I thought
double revenge, and you got to lay 6.
Okay.
Ouch.
Well, I'm glad you guys are bringing the heat with the injuries because I thought Giddy was going to miss again, but I stand corrected here. I thought he was going to be doubtful for this game coming in. I've got Porter out. I've got Drake Powell out for the Nets.
Shout out M. Blaze, Mr. Whiskers, Jimmy J, Timmy Two Shoe. Shout out to everybody in that chat. Hey, watch out for Giddy triple-double. We know he playmaking, he rebounding, he passed the ball, and he be doing some scoring for the Bulls. So attack them Giddy props.
Okay. I thought he was. I thought I read that he was going to miss one more game. So keep on the lookout there for Giddy tomorrow. Also, Patrick Williams questionable as well here in this one between the Nets and the Bulls. All right, I'm going to take another under here. Also, not only those trends I read off before, the last 5 between these two have gone under. I'm going to go under here. Giddy plays. I think it might be an over here.
Don't troll me, Chad. Don't troll me, Chad. Come on, bro. Y'all is hilarious. Y'all is hilarious. We all up on this Saturday morning, Sunday morning, night moves. This is what we love, man.
Well, look at this one, DeAndre. You got the Hornets here. All of a sudden, they're one of the better teams in the league. Well, they've won a couple of games. The Nuggets here. Everyone wants to doubt this team. They just won 4 in a row now, all of a sudden, without Jokic. They've been fine without him here. They did not cover last night in that game against Washington, 121-115. Washington actually covered the spread, but the Hornets also played last night, DeAndre. They got blown out against the Warriors by 20 points, and now they got to come into Denver.
Yeah. Now they got to come into Denver. I'm not going to lie. We're watching that game between the Nuggets and the Wizards, man. Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray. Tim Hardaway had a big game. I think the Nuggets show up at home in the same spot. We know they're without Jokic, so that's why this line kind of short. But I think this is a Nuggets spot at home. Like I said, Tim Hardaway had a big game. Jamal Murray had a solid game, and Aaron Gordon played good too. So let's take the Nuggets at home. The Hornets got blown out tonight. Now they got to travel to Denver and the elevation. We know how crazy and stupid it gets in Denver. So I'm gonna be on the Nuggets in this one.
It just seems weird, right? I mean, the Nuggets are playing just fine without Jokic. We don't want to go too far in the season without getting him back, but to be favored by just 2, I mean, they're still 28-13. The Hornets maybe look, they beat the Lakers. That was nice. They scored that 150 against Utah. But this is their 5th straight road game, and they're on the back-to-back here. Now, don't get me wrong; they're one of the best covers right now in the league, no doubt. As a dog here, 21-14, but Denver's pretty good too in their role as a favorite here and at home. Denver won 6 of their last 7 and covered 5 of their last 7 overall. I'm taking my 4th straight under here in this one, DeAndre. Charlotte's 14-21 to the under, and 8 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams have gone under. I'm going under in this one too. I'm going all unders here so far. DeAndre liking the Nuggets to get it done late.
Hey, let's see. We got us a good one. I see some debate in the chat. Nuggets versus Hornets. Who y'all got? I'm on the Nuggets, man. I watched the game tonight. I'm on the Nuggets, man. I'm sorry. I'm on the Nuggets. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I seen that last shot, bro, and I just knew that messed up the spread. Dude took a 3. It had 5 seconds left. He hit that thing. For the Wizards, it was all net.
Yeah, the Hornets are playing, better. They just can't string anything together, it seems like, here. So All right. Well, they did comment on it a little bit here, DeAndre. They definitely saying,
Don't be surprised if Charlotte win. For sure, most def. I'm a LaMelo fan.
I sure hope Murray.
I just seen when I was watching the Warriors game, it was close. And next thing I knew, the Warriors was spanking them. So that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, they really did. Jimmy J likes over here. Thank you.
Now
Greg
y'all
says,
got to go to Denver. When Denver just had to no travel, back to back with no travel. Hardaway had a good game. Aaron Gordon catching lobs,
even
dunking.
Draymond made threes in the game, right?
Yeah, I seen Draymond make a few threes. I seen him make one. I ain't gonna say a few.
Well,
I
I
seen
think
him
it
make
was
one.
one. I think it was one, but he made it early, and it was everybody's all going crazy and stuff. Okay, let's go on. Here we got a couple more. Yeah, here right now. Yeah, we got the Trailblazers taking on the Kings. A couple of the bold buddies here with the Blazers on the road, coming in here with a 2-game winning streak right now. But hey, you know what? You can't stop these Sacramento Kings right now, DeAndre. 4 straight wins for the Kings, all of them lighting the beam. The beam has been lit here basically for the last week. With all these wins and covers. They even covered laying 7.5 against the Wizards, these Sacramento Kings. Break them up.
Yeah, I'm going the other way. I ain't letting the beam. I'm gonna take Trailblazers, man. I don't think the Kings should be laying no points. The Kings still shooting bad from the 3-pointer. Not a good 3-point shooting team. We just seen the Trailblazers blow the Lakers out tonight. Drew Holiday was playing good, and the Blazers had injuries and still took care of the Lakers with no problem. So I'm gonna take the Blazers, man. I know the Kings been playing good. The Kings been showing up. I'm not taking nothing away from them, but I just think that it's too late for what they're trying to do. So I'm gonna be on the Blazers. I think the Bookies got this one wrong. Normally the Kings would be a little short dog or something. So why we gotta lay points with the Kings? The Kings ain't win too many games. I'm taking the Blazers, man. If y'all want to do something, try reverse score line. I'll take the Blazers minus 2.5. I'm taking the Blazers. Reverse the line. I'll take the Blazers, man.
Yeah, we have to see. Avicii's been out here for a couple of games right now. I'm sure that's part of the factor here with the line too. Yeah, they've won 4 in a row here, so they're playing some of their best basketball. They are playing their best basketball here right now. But look, I'm going to take the over in this one. The Kings are 3-1 to the over as a favorite here. So look, Portland, they're 10-18 to the under. You'd think maybe I'd just go all unders here today, but I'm going to try the over here in this one just because the Kings here in this role as a favorite. They've been a little bit better. They just went for 243 in their game against Washington in that last game when they were a favorite. They covered that game. I can't believe the Kings were favored by 7.5 and covered against the Wizards there. I think I lost that one, but I'll take the over in this one. DeAndre on the Blazers here. You guys are commenting in the chat on this one between the Trailblazers and the Kings. Thank you to the chat here right now. And let's see, M Blaze commenting as well. Greg says is better.
Let's go M Blaze. They all against us, Blazers. Just me and you versus them. Let's go Blazers.
Yeah, and Avicii is actually questionable for this game. I think this is an upgraded status for Avicii. Like
if he played, they're in trouble.
Yeah, he's trending more towards.
Hey guys, just joining. What's up, Tim J6372?
What? Oh, what? Where? Oh, I say Tim. Thank you to Tim. All right, I see it. Yes, great and great comments from the chat. So, Avicii to me is trending more towards returning to the lineup than missing more games, although he is somewhat questionable here. I'd say it's still no better than 50-50, but his trajectory is on the upswing a little bit here. Could make this lineup. We'll have to see. Keon Ellis questionable for Sacktown. All right. And, really? Could we really see Scoot Henderson? That would surprise me. But okay, we'd like to see those guys get healthy. Okay, DeAndre, Raptors and Lakers here. Lakers are broken, I guess, right now with the 2-game losing streak again. But it's more than that. They've actually lost here 5 of their last 6. They failed to cover in 5 of their last 6 as well. Toronto has lost 6 straight times to the Lakers, DeAndre, here, but they've covered 13 of the last 19 against the Lakers. Usually they're getting plenty of points. Not here though. It's nearly a toss-up.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take the Raptors on the money line. Raptors showed up last game. The Lakers just played the night versus Portland, and they looked real bad. No bench unit. It got so bad they had to put Bronny James in and had to let him run point guard. I just think it's a bad spot for the Lakers after losing to the Blazers tonight, and now you got to come home and play a feisty Raptors team who's hungry out there in the East. I'm gonna take the Raptors in this one.
Yeah, Raptors are 11-7. ATS as a dog here. I guess they are a dog right now.
Facts, Timmy Tushu, I'm with you on that one.
Toronto's gone under in 9 of their last 11 games on the road right now. Lakers are the best over team in the league at home, over in 15 of 19, but the Raptors are 7-13 to the under on the road. And I'm going to take the under in this one with the Raptors and the Lakers. I've got a lot of unders here, DeAndre. DeAndre says take the Raptors in this one. We've got a few more comments in the chat here on our final game here in the NBA between the Raptors and the Lakers. Timmy Tushu right here. And let's see what else. All right, Greg says fine. All right, thanks a lot, guys. That's it for the NBA here on Sunday, but we do have college basketball to look at with DeAndre. We're going to look at 3 hot games there for the action here on Sunday. And let's go here, DeAndre, to our first matchup we're going to go to the Big Ten here with Penn State taking on Maryland in this one. Maryland just a 2-point favorite at home here over the Nittany Lions. Both teams come in here riding 4-game losing streaks right now. No time for that entering conference play. But I will say this: out of the 4 games here, they both have lost 4 straight. Penn State's 3-1 against the spread. Maryland's 0-4 against the spread.
Yeah, man. Both teams have been mediocre this season. Both of them like right around that 500 mark, but Penn State is the better team in this matchup, and will be in pursuit for his first win in conference of the season. Like you said, both teams riding a long losing streak into this matchup, but I think Penn State is strong on both sides of the floor, so I'm going to take Penn State in this one.
Okay, DeAndre here on Penn State, getting a couple of points here in College Park, and they're going to take on the Maryland Terrapins here. These 2 teams met last season just once at Penn State. Maryland won at 68-64 in that one. Maryland here is 11-6 to the over so far this season. Penn State, they're 8-9 to the under, but I'm going to take the over here in this one at 147. Give me the over with Penn State and Maryland here. All right, and we got some comments from the chat. It looks like Maryland's awful. Under for Timmy Two Shoes. Also, Timmy
Greg Gibson.
Big total, says Timmy. This is a big total out there. And Greg's got his prediction as well. All right, let's go to our next one. We're going to take a look at going the horizon here with Oakland taking on Green Bay. Oakland favorite on the road here, 3.5, 157.5. But man, Green Bay, both teams coming in kind of smoking here, but Green Bay especially, ever since Gottlieb ditched the talk show, I don't know if it coincides, but ever since he ditched his talk show, the Green Bay team has been playing a lot better right now, and now they're in conference play and they're hot.
Yeah, both of these teams are tied for second place in the Horizon League. I think it's going to be a back and forth battle between 2 teams who have combined to win the last 5 games. I'm going to take Green Bay though at home on Sunday. They got an elite defense. I think they're gonna keep this one. They're gonna keep this one close. I just love the dog in this one, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, they're just playing a lot better. I don't know if whatever's gotten into Green Bay, they might want to bottle it and sell it right now because they are not only winning, but they are covering here of late for sure. All these games, it feels like right now. But Oakland's done a fine job too. Let's not slight them. They are actually 6-2, 5-3. ATS is a favorite, 11-7 ATS overall, but Green Bay is 4-1. ATS at home right now. They're 11-6 ATS against the spread. Oakland's 12-6 to the over, including 6-2 to the over as a favorite here in this one. So look, with the way Green Bay's playing now, this is a pretty high total at 157 here, DeAndre, but it does feel like, is it one? Yeah. Do I have it right on the screen? I think I have the total wrong here. Yeah, there we go. I'm still going over. It is 158 actually. Oh, I got the spread wrong too. I don't know if that's affecting you there, DeAndre. Some reason I had this one wrong. Oakland 3.5 and 158, but you're still on the dog, right?
Yeah.
You probably already knew the spread there in that one. So, I think I was looking at the wrong matchup. So Oakland 3.5, 158. And I'm taking the over in this one with Oakland and Green Bay. Sorry about that. In the chat, you can fire me. I've been fired plenty from every channel on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Greg here. Penn State Cal Dog. Oakland there. Green Bay in the points. Lots of Green Bay in the points. All right. Yeah, it was a pretty long day watching those football games. Woo! That's a tough life. All right. Let's do one more, DeAndre, here for Sunday. Then I'll do 3 hockey games. North Texas is taking on the Mean Green I got the Mean Green and the Green Wave, DeAndre. A lot of green here, but Tulane's been playing pretty well here. Yeah, they did lose their last game there to UAB, but they were on a winning streak before that. North Texas, meanwhile, they've been playing well. They've just been playing some teams that are better than them. They're covering the spread here. North Texas is a pretty good cover, but they are still just they're 10-7, Tulane 12-5.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Tulane in this one. They North Texas struggle on the road. They're 1-4. They're 1-4 in true road games, only averaging about 57 points.
Yeah.
I just think it's a Tulane spot. Then coming off a loss, so this Tulane team is gonna be motivated to win at home. Tulane has been efficient, scoring about 74 points per game, making like 8 threes a game. This one seems like it's set up for a blowout, honestly. I think Tulane home court is going to give them the advantage, and the perimeter they got good perimeter production. I think it's a Tulane spot. I'm gonna be all over Tulane.
Okay, DeAndre on Tulane here. What you said about North Texas, though, and their scoring. I mean, they're 5-10 to the under and 2-5 to the under on the road. Tulane, meanwhile, is 4-7 to the under at home and have gone under in 7 of their last 10. So I've got the under here with North Texas and Tulane. And DeAndre likes a blowout here. Maybe it's a premium. I don't know. All right, you guys can comment in the chat, and then we'll let DeAndre get out of here. I've got a whopping 3 games to go over, DeAndre, and the NHL after last night's 13-game card. So let's see. We do have a few comments from the chat here in this one. Let's see. Cal Dog didn't trust the total. North Texas here from Mr. Weskers. Greg might like Tulane here. It's a home type of game. All right, DeAndre. Thanks a lot here. And don't forget, you can go over to Tony'sPicks.com and get DeAndre's best bets here for the action on Sunday. DeAndre's locked and loaded with his premium picks here, including DeAndre's Sunday Fun Day best bet. there it is, right there. DeAndre, tell us about your card on Sunday, and you're ready to turn around, you said.
I got you, Mr. Whiskers. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna get too comfortable, but I think Seattle gonna win it all. But Sunday fun day, man. Let's close the weekend off right. Let's end the weekend off on a good note. I got my best bet ready to go. Appreciate all the love and that support from my guy Cal Dog, Jimmy J, Timmy Two Shoe, Mr. Whiskers, Greg Gibson, that whole chat. The whole Night Moves community, man. Even Mr. Ramon. But I appreciate y'all. Use the code Tony T at checkout. Pair me and Mr. Ramon up 2-for-1 Kappa deal, man. And let us put some money in your pocket, man. We're gonna eventually get it rolling. We're gonna eventually get hot, and we're gonna stay hot. So shout out to M Blaze 350. Always, man. Appreciate all that love and that support. We're a family, Let's just keep it rolling. They got a lot of action. NBA, college basketball, NFL. So go check me out on Tony'sPicks.com, man. After Dallas Stars play tonight, take them. Good luck, everybody.
They do play tonight, DeAndre. They're playing Tampa Bay, so DeAndre is going to go with Dallas there against probably the hottest team in the league there in the Tampa Bay. All right, thanks, DeAndre. Really appreciate that. Let's bring me back up here. And so no doubt the Dallas Stars are playing tomorrow at 2 Eastern time and 11 Pacific. Let me get into it right now and get this hockey done, and then we'll get on out of here. That wasn't that great to have DeAndre here. Timmy's already ready to go with the first game, so let's get into it here right away, straight away, and talk a little hockey here. 3 games on the card, so we'll be in and out of here very, very quickly here with the Dallas Stars taking on the Lightning here in this one. You've got Lightning here, $1.15. DeAndre says take the Stars, so hey, he's on the record here for Dallas in this one. But like we said, Tampa Bay's been the hottest team in the league here by far. I mean, the way Colorado's cooled off here right now, but Tampa did lose last time out. Let's call it like it is. They had their long winning streak snapped as they lost to St. Louis on the road on Friday night by the score of 3-2. Dallas comes in here actually having their still struggling. Maybe they picked it up a little bit here with a couple of wins of late, but still, no matter how you look at it right now, Dallas has lost 9 of their last 11 games coming in. Tampa Bay's won 7 of their last 8 on the road. They've also won 8 of the last 11 meetings between these two teams. Tampa Bay's won 8 of the last 11 here in Dallas and 13 of the last 18 overall between the two. Tampa Bay's won 11 of their last 12 games overall coming into this one. So there's concerns there for sure coming in here with Tampa Bay and for Dallas in this game. But I got you, DeAndre. There's no problem there. But for me in this one, I'm going to go with the under. Tampa Bay is 3-6 to the under as an underdog, and Dallas here 9-12 to the under at home. I'll take the under here in this one. We did crush we had some winners here for sure on the card last night on Night Moves. We had the Calgary Flames there yesterday, brought home the winner there in that one. We also had the Florida and Washington game 2 go over. Columbus and Pittsburgh over was a winner here on Night Moves yesterday. We had the Boston Bruins, a winner on the road. We had the Golden Knights on the puck line, winner on the show. Edmonton on the puck line, winner on the show. And we had the Anaheim Ducks for a nice winning day there yesterday. Some of your plays here right now in this one. We've got under here for Timmy Two Shoes. Greg had it, the 3-2. Yeah, the Rangers there in that one. Also the Flames. All right. Says 3-2 Tampa here. M. Blaze says go a little alt under there with that one. Lean to the Stars. Cal Dogs on Dallas to turn around here a little bit. And how about the goals last night? Says Cal Dog. He says, how about the salami there? How many unders were there yesterday? 2, right? 2 and maybe 1 push. We had an under in the game between. We had a push there maybe with the Islanders and the Flames. We had an under with Carolina and New Jersey for sure. And we also had an under in the Kings game. But other than that, they were all overs. Dak Kush King likes the Lightning there. And Jimmy J is liking the Stars here in this one. Let's go next up. Senators and the Red Wings. And I saw Venus Williams walking into the stadium here to get ready to play her first match at the Australian Open here tonight. All right, Senators and the Red Wings here on the road. Red Wings favored minus $1.30 here in this one for Detroit at home, hosting Ottawa here in this one. Some of the teams did, with such a busy card there yesterday. Ottawa lost in a wild one to Montreal. I think it was 5-5 after the second period, ended up 6-5 there, with Montreal getting the win in overtime over Ottawa. Meanwhile, Detroit was off last time. Detroit's been playing very well here now again. They've won 5 of their last 6. They've won 7 of their last 8 at home. Ottawa's won 13 of the last 17 meetings between these two teams right now. But Ottawa's lost 5 of their last 7 coming into this one here. So with Detroit at home, this feels like a pretty reasonable price, actually. The move is on Ottawa. Maybe the Sharps are on Ottawa here, but at $1.35 or less, I'm going to take Detroit here in this one. Maybe I don't know any better because it does feel like that Ottawa here, they did lose to Montreal. They're on the back-to-back. They did have wins before that over Vancouver and the Rangers. I'm going to have to take the Red Wings in this one. Okay, let's see here. Mr. Weskers, let's see. He is not going with any more hockey. Timmy says Red Wings. Blow them out. Greg says 4-3 there. And Cal Dog for the Red Wings says Ottawa. That was a little bit too much last night. 11 goals in that one in a wild game for sure there. All right, one more here. Thank you for joining us here on Night Moves. It's going to be the Blues taking on the Oilers. The Oilers coming off an impressive victory there last night by the score of 6-0 over lowly Vancouver, as they took care of business in that one and got the shutout there. So they go back to Ingram here, I believe, in this one for St. Louis. They were the one that ended Tampa Bay's long winning streak there, and they also beat Carolina before that. So give St. Louis credit for beating 2 of the better teams right now in the league in their last 2 games here. So still, you got Edmonton here, $1.70 or so in this one. Look, it feels like the move is on St. Louis a little bit here, but I think we've got a bargain here a little bit with Edmonton actually coming in. I know it's $1.70, but I think it's kind of a bargain here. St. Louis has lost 5 straight on the road. They've lost 5 of the last 7 to Edmonton overall in Edmonton, and lost 4 of 6 against Edmonton overall. So Edmonton's gone under in 4 of the last 6 games against St. Louis, but Edmonton's also gone over in 6 of their last 9 and 4 of their last 5 games coming here into this one. Man, I've got that big time value, it feels like to me here, with Edmonton here in this one at $1.70. But let's see what you got in the chat. I'll make my comment here. See what we got. Dat Kush King says take the Blues on the puck line. Greg's got it 3-2 here, and Timmy's got the over. All right. And let's see. Dat Kush King, Red Wings on the money line there. Okay, great. Yeah, man, this is a low price, it feels like right now for Edmonton. But, hey, St. Louis has done a nice job here right now. I'll take the over here. Edmonton, 15-6 to the over at home. St. Louis, 13-9 to the over on the road. Will caution, St. Louis is 12-18 to the under as an underdog. And Edmonton actually is a favorite, just 21-20 to the over. So Maybe this will be an under, but I'm going to take the over here in this one on Night Moves. All right, that's going to do it here for the show. Thank you, everybody. Chow Dog went under. And I really appreciate you joining us here on the show. Make sure you head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and check me out over at Tony's Picks. I'll have my play of the day in the NFL tomorrow on Sunday. We'll be back tomorrow with more Night Moves. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You really were, really felt like the participation was a notch above here with a couple new faces in the chat. Hopefully you guys will come back and keep the chat pros busy in there. All right, that's going to do it here and for the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. I'm Ramon Scott. So long from Night Moves.